You know, in this big, bustling world, we all share a deep fundamental need. It's the need to connect with others. We want to be seen, we want to be heard, we want to feel understood. And let me tell you, the key to unlocking all of that, the very heartbeat of connection, is effective communication. It's more than just words, it's the energy we share, the understanding we build, and the relationships we nurture. When we communicate well, we open doors to deeper bonds and richer experiences. It's truly one of the most important skills we can ever develop in our lives, a skill that touches every single part of who we are. Think about your personal life, your family, your friends. How do you share your joys? How do you comfort someone in sorrow? It's through communication, a gentle word, a listening ear, a story shared. These are the threads that weave the beautiful tapestry of our relationships. When communication is strong, love flows more freely and understanding deepens. Misunderstandings can melt away when we take the time to truly talk and, more importantly, to truly listen. It's about creating a safe space where everyone feels valued enough to express their true selves. This is where the real magic of connection happens, right in our own homes, with the people who matter most. And then let's talk about our professional lives. Oh my goodness, communication is just as vital there, if not more so in many ways. Whether you're leading a team, working on a project with colleagues, or interacting with customers, clear communication is the cornerstone of success. It helps prevent mistakes. It fosters teamwork. It builds trust and respect among co-workers. When everyone is on the same page, when ideas are shared openly and constructively, amazing things can happen. Productivity soars, creativity flourishes, and the workplace becomes a more positive and inspiring environment for everyone involved. So you see, effective communication isn't just a nice-to-have skill, it's an essential part of being human. It's how we navigate our world, build our dreams, and support each other along the way. It's the bridge between isolation and connection, between confusion and clarity, between simply existing and truly thriving. Understanding its power is the very first step towards unlocking your own incredible potential to connect with others in meaningful and profound ways. It's a journey worth taking, believe me, because the rewards are immeasurable and will enrich every aspect of your life. Now, let's dive a little deeper into how we can become better communicators. One of the most powerful tools we have, and one we often overlook, is active listening. I mean really, truly listening. Not just waiting for your turn to speak, not just hearing the sounds. Active listening is about being fully present with the other person. It means giving them your undivided attention, your eyes, your ears, your heart. It's about understanding the message behind the words, the feelings, the unspoken cues. When you actively listen, you make the other person feel valued, respected, and genuinely heard. It's a gift, truly. Imagine you're sharing something deeply personal, something that weighs heavily on your heart. How would you feel if the person you're talking to is constantly checking their phone or looking away or interrupting you? You wouldn't feel heard, would you? Now picture the opposite, someone looking at you, nodding, asking thoughtful questions, really trying to understand your experience. That's the power of active listening. It builds trust. It strengthens relationships. It shows you care. Simple things like making eye contact, putting away distractions, and reflecting back what you hear. So what I hear you saying is, can make a world of difference. Then there's the other side of the coin, speaking with clarity and purpose. It's so important to be clear in what we say. Think about your message before you speak. What do you really want to convey? Choose your words thoughtfully. Simple, direct language is often the most effective. Avoid jargon or overly complicated sentences that can confuse people. The goal is to be understood, not to impress with big words. When your message is clear, there's less room for misunderstanding, less chance of frustration, and a much greater likelihood that your point will be received exactly as you intended it. And always speak with kindness and respect. Your tone of voice and your body language speak volumes, sometimes even more than your words. You can deliver a difficult message or express a differing opinion without being harsh or dismissive. Think about how your words will land on the other person. Are they constructive? Are they coming from a place of good intention? When you combine clear messaging with a respectful and considerate approach, you create an environment where open and honest dialogue can truly flourish. This is how strong, healthy communication is built, one conversation at a time. One of the most transformative aspects of effective communication is empathy. Oh, this is a big one, my friends. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's about trying to see the world from their perspective, to walk a little while in their shoes. It doesn't mean you have to agree with them, but it does mean you make an effort to understand their experience, their emotions, their point of view. When we approach communication with empathy, it changes everything. It softens our hearts, opens our minds, and allows for deeper, more meaningful connections. Think about a time when someone was upset with you or you were upset with them. If you only focus on your own feelings, the conflict can escalate. But if you pause, take a breath, and try to understand why the other person might be feeling that way, it creates an opening for resolution. Perhaps they had a really tough day. Perhaps they misunderstood your intentions. When you lead with empathy, you're more likely to respond with compassion rather than defensiveness. It's about acknowledging their feelings, even if you don't fully grasp them. Phrases like, "I can see why you might feel that way," can be incredibly powerful. Empathy helps us build bridges of understanding, even when we have different opinions or come from different backgrounds. It reminds us of our shared humanity. For example, if a colleague seems stressed and is a bit short with you, instead of immediately taking offense, an empathetic approach might lead you to consider what pressures they might be under. Maybe they have a tight deadline or something difficult is happening in their personal life. This understanding can help you respond in a more supportive and patient way, fostering a better working relationship rather than creating more tension. It's about looking beyond the surface behavior. Cultivating empathy takes practice. It means actively listening not just to words but to emotions. It means paying attention to non-verbal cues, their tone of voice, their body language. It means asking open-ended questions to encourage them to share more, like, "Can you tell me more about that?" When people feel truly understood, they are more likely to open up, to trust, and to connect. Empathy is not just a soft skill, it's a superpower that can transform your interactions and enrich all your relationships, making the world a little kinder, one conversation at a time. Mastering the art of effective communication is indeed a journey, not a destination. It's something we can all work on and improve throughout our lives. And let me tell you, the benefits of putting in this effort are truly wonderful. Think about it. Deeper, more fulfilling relationships with your family and friends. Imagine feeling truly connected, understood, and appreciated by the people you love. That's what good communication can foster. Less conflict, more harmony, more laughter, fewer tears born from misunderstanding. These are the treasures that await when we learn to connect more effectively. In your professional life, the advantages are just as significant. When you can communicate your ideas clearly and listen effectively to others, you become a more valuable team member, a more inspiring leader. Opportunities can open up, projects run more smoothly. Collaboration becomes more joyful and productive. You'll find that you can navigate challenging conversations with greater confidence and achieve better outcomes. It's about building a reputation as someone who is not only competent but also wonderful to work with, someone who uplifts others through their interactions. This can truly propel your career forward. The beautiful thing is, improving your communication skills is within your reach. It starts with awareness. It starts with a willingness to learn and to practice. Remember those tips we talked about? Active listening, truly tuning in, clear messaging, saying what you mean kindly, and empathy, trying to understand others' feelings. These aren't complicated theories. They are practical tools you can start using today in every conversation you have. Don't aim for perfection, because none of us are perfect. Aim for progress. Aim to be a little more mindful, a little more present, a little more understanding each day. So I want to leave you with this encouragement. You have the power within you to become a truly effective communicator. Every interaction is an opportunity to practice. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate the small victories. Notice how your relationships begin to deepen, how your interactions become smoother. The journey of improving your communication skills is one of the most rewarding journeys you can embark upon. It will not only transform your connections with others, but also help you understand yourself better. So go out there, connect, listen, share, and watch the magic unfold. You can do this.